Go ahead,
Okay,
Jesse.
Hey, Emmett, congratulations.
appreciate it.
I've got a couple questions for you. The first one wanted to ask about playing at Arrowhead this past year. What was that experience like, and did you meet any Chiefs people or players in that particular game?
Yeah, man, it was amazing. I didn't get to meet. I seen some of the players walking down on the field, but I didn't get to meet them. But I seen Coach Reed too, and it was just a blessing to be out there, man. I really love the field, love the environment, and I know a lot of Nebraska fans are gonna follow me there, so it's gonna be great.
And 161 was a lot later than most mocks had you going. I just wonder what your reaction is to that.
The same reaction I had my whole life, man. I've been doubted, I've been passed on, so just needed an opportunity, honestly. Really blessed for this opportunity. Didn't matter what pick, what round. I get to still put on a football jersey, put on a football helmet, and still go out there and work. And when it's on the field, it's not what pick it is. It's everybody playing football, so I'm ready for that.
We'll go next to Herbie Teope. Herbie?
Hey, Emmett, like Jesse said, congratulations and welcome to Kansas City. To kind of
Thanks, man.
follow up, yeah, kind of follow up what Jesse just asked you about you probably falling down there. It seems like you were under recruited coming out of high school, and you
Yeah,
kind of like kept score from the time you went from high school to your first carry, 475 days, I believe. How
yeah.
much of this, knowing that people tend to doubt you, kind of fuels you to prove all the doubters wrong?
Man, it fuels me every single second of the day, man. I just got a chip on my shoulder. I feel like a box of Pringles at this point now, but it fuels me, man. I've had a lot of things that have fueled me in the past. I've been through a lot of adversity, so I feel like I'm ready for whatever. And just needed an opportunity, like I said, man. I'm gonna be ready to work, and just can't wait to get to work.
And speaking of work, the opportunity to work with Kenneth Walker and even Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback, how much does that excite you?
I love it, man. I love it because I'm working with the best of the best, man. I got, Super Bowl MVP, running back, and then Pat Mahomes, somebody who's proven, and it's gonna be amazing, man. I love playing against the best, and I love playing with the best. So it's gonna be a fun opportunity to do that.
We'll go next to Sam McDowell. Sam?
Hey, Emmett. Just can you describe what your draft day experience was like?
Yeah, it was just a lot of having a lot of faith in myself and just believing in myself, man. I knew that I didn't go as early as people thought I would go, but I just know that I needed an opportunity, and so I just had faith the whole time. I know what I am as a player, so I have no doubt that I'll be ready for the NFL. And I know I just needed an opportunity, like I said, and I'll make the most out of it for sure.
Obviously, in Nebraska, you played every down, whether it was rushing or in the pass game. What is just your involvement in the pass game that you hope to have in the NFL?
Yeah, I'm gonna come in and dominate, man, and whatever role or whatever opportunity I get, I'm gonna make the most out of it. It's gonna be great to come in there, like I said, and play with the best. And I know that I got a good coach in Andy Reid and just the whole staff in general. I know they're gonna put me in a good position, but most importantly, I just know I'm gonna come in and work my butt off and earn my way like I've been doing my whole life.
We'll go next to Nate Taylor. Nate?
Well, Emmett, congratulations. I have two questions as well. My first is just what were the conversations like with the Chiefs before the draft? How much conversations did you have? Did you think they were on your radar?
Yeah, I knew from the combine, man. We had a great formal interview at the combine. I feel like they really loved everything, about that experience. But I didn't talk to them much after the combine. Had a lot of interest from a lot of schools, a lot of teams, but I just knew that I just needed one opportunity, man. Like I said, and whoever chooses me is who I'm gonna go all in for. So they chose me, and then that's all I care about. And I'm just gonna ready to get to work.
And we've discussed before about you being maybe uh, sort of, underappreciated throughout your career. If you were to say that you were considered an overachiever to get to this point, why would you say you were able to maybe beat the odds compared to what most people thought going into your college career?
Just having self belief, like I said to myself, I know what I am, and I know God had a plan for me. I know what type of player I am, so I'm never worried about what people say. I just tune out all the noise, and like I said, my whole life I've been passed on and doubted. So I just know that as long as I got faith in myself and my abilities, nothing else matters.
We'll go next to Nick Jacobs. Nick?
Yeah, and Kelsey, I have a follow-up if I can, please. Emmett, for you, what does it mean that you're going to have two former NFL running backs coaching you, both DeMarco Murray, yep, and
Uh,
both
you said four
DeMarco
more.
Murray, yeah,
Yeah.
what's it going to mean to you to have two former NFL running backs coaching you and DeMarco Murray and Eric Bieniemy?
It's gonna be a blessing, man. I know, this is the best of the best, man. Like I said, Bieniemy, I seen a video of him, told him at the combine about him talking to AP, man, who's I grew up watching. So it's just kind of full circle to be having him coaching me, and I know that he's gonna get the most out of me. He's gonna push me really hard, and that's what I want from a coach.
And for you, when you're out there on the football field, what is it you pride yourself on that you like to put on tape for other opponents to see?
I pride myself on dominating all three phases, and that's just running the ball, catching the ball, and also running the ball, catching the ball, and blocking. My bad. And I feel like all three phases is something I'm gonna come into this NFL and just dominate at a high level. I feel like my versatility is special, and I don't think I have a weakness on the football field. So that's what I'm ready for.
It looks like we have 2 more questions left, and we'll go first to Matt Derrick. Matt?
Hey, Emmett, congratulations. And a couple of questions for you. You were briefly in the transfer portal after, I think, 2024, decided
Yep.
to stick around. What went into that decision? Because it certainly seemed to work out for you.
Yes, sir. Just a lot of, like I said, faith, leaning on God. Had a lot of faith in my offensive coordinator, Dana Holgerson, who was here, and I knew that he was going to put me in a position to be successful. And so, just let on my faith. I'm never somebody who wants to leave or transfer somewhere. I'm always pride myself on competing with others and just earning my way. So, I didn't really feel the need to, go somewhere else and do that. I felt like I had a lot of trust in Coach Holgerson coming back here, and just like I said, it worked out the right way. It was God's plan at the end of the day.
And you were really effective as a pass catcher as well. What made you that way? Was that something you worked on? Is it something that comes natural to you? What do you like about being involved in the passing game as a running back?
Both, man. Ever since I was 8 years old, my first coach, Coach Kedrick, put me in a position to not just be a running threat, but receiving threat. And I feel like, any route in a route tree, I'm able to run. I study receivers. I don't just study running backs. I'm not somebody who just studies running backs. I study receivers too. So I know that I have the ability to go out there and run routes in the slot or wherever it may be, and I can affect the game in multiple ways. I think it just brings my value up to a team. So I know that if I have a chance to do that, at this next level, it'll be really scary for some defenses.
Thanks, Emmett. That's all the questions that we have for you. We appreciate the time. Congratulations and welcome to Kansas City.
I appreciate it, Kelsey.
Yep. Talk to you soon.
Yeah,
Bye.
God bless. Yep.